Okay, this is the Smithton, USA CQB training map. You can find it on the workbench. I'll link this in the description. It's pretty much a smaller map, 16 square kilometers, 4 times 4. Pretty much made it in mind for Xbox players, as I noticed some of them have a hard time downloading or loading into really big maps. So we got like 4,000 meters, 4 kilometers, and pretty much each side of the map. Pretty small area, probably smaller than Ireland even. But it's just kind of meant to be a Midwestern countryside. Definitely not done. Huge work in progress, a lot to be updated. We also have a basic base to run trainings out of. We have a land nav course where there's points on the map for people to log in and find. We've got a color-coded range for target practice. By default, the targets only go down. If you do this, put these targets on vanilla, they only go down after, like, they won't go down anymore if you shoot them after 200 meters, but I have these ones set so that way you can shoot all these from a distance and they'll all fall down. Down here is a work in progress. I'm actually waiting for the next Bohemia update, but this is kind of a little, if you go and mess around with yourself, you can see the whole, this is what comes with Bohemia right now. There's like a little target range system where you start it and targets will pop up and come up and down. You have a limited time to shoot them. I'm wanting to implement something like that for here, but right now these targets just go down and pop up every few seconds. The CQB area. Here's an area for 1v1 or just smaller quarters stuff just to like warm up before a big match. We've got other areas here for different types of CQB play. For really, it's something I made for my milsim to warm up, or to warm up before ACL matches and things like that. Just a little variation. This area is always going to be under construction and changing, but we did add a blank area so people in Game Master on the training server can kind of add their own ideas and things here. And we also actually have added a couple mods on the server for CQB with like modular walls and door breaching and stuff. So check those out. A lot of dense forest, mostly farmland. I don't know why my dog's barking. I'll get him to shut up in a minute. And pretty chill server. It does not have nav mesh set, so the AI, you can place individual AI, but they won't attack you. And then got a little forested countryside down here. And then there's also a section to train for patrol base operations. Put your SOG, Sergeant of the Guard, down, and you could run mini missions out of here, do your own war games, whatnot, your own FTXs. We've got a couple towns under construction still. And then some other points of interest will be updated as we go. The other town here is generally based off of like western Illinois, eastern Iowa, and northern Kansas, different parts of all of that. It's like a Frankenstein. And the sat map's going to be updated too. It's just big work in progress right now. But the land nav, I'll quickly come in and see if, I don't think it'll work here, but works on the server. Basically, the map does work. It loads in, but I don't think it will in the editor. Yeah. Ignore. I'm just going to ignore that for now. But yeah, so I do have it working where you can, start at one of the land nav courses, place your protractor down, get a direction to the next, like if you wanted to go to the range from here, we kind of have these different points like AO3. You can kind of figure all that out when you get into the server. But yeah, that pretty much works. We just need to add more land nav points and actually test it out with other people. But a lot of the people on the milsim have enjoyed that. It's helped them understand the map reading in Arma Reforger. And hopefully we get more stuff done on this one, but we do have a deployment server and a training server, as well as a couple other game modes that are works in progress. So yeah, you can comment and I'll give you a Discord link, but I'm not going to post the Discord because we usually change up our Discord link every so often. Anyway, I show the CQB, yeah. These are occluders, so that way, I mean, it looks weird now, but this way, so you're not, for Xbox players in mind, it's not ruining their gameplay experience, so that way they can still be competitive for warming up and stuff or training. This makes it so the whole world doesn't render when they're in here, and then all that little stuff doesn't render when you're outside of it, so you don't have to worry about it. And we will eventually be adding more modular stuff for like command mods to command troops and things. Also, smaller units, squad mods, we're going to get a bulletin board on the training server somewhere over here so people can actually learn the SOPs by just logging in. My goal is to keep people off Discord as much as possible and just in the game, where, something here will have like the mission updated weekly, training schedules, different stuff in different rooms here, so that way players can get their loadouts in here. Platoon, squad, they can all do their trainings and exercises in here. But those are a pretty big work in progress and a long time coming. I'm waiting for the next big update to really do anything else. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. That's the Smithton, USA map, or the CQB training Smithton, USA, as it's called. You can see it on the Arma Reforger workshop as well. And that link is in the description. Allo Snaps out.